I am Bochra Taboubi, a Tunisian visual artist and researcher. I had a product design background, but I was always interested in organic forms, biomimicry, and the relationship between human and nature. Through different mediums like drawing, writing, video art, and poetry, I create new words, paranatural words. I use imaginary taxonomy to classify a chimeric fauna and flora that I fabricate. This fabulatory repertoire aims to criticize current, local, or common issues dealing with subjects such as communication, ecology, and heritage. I fabulate and speculate on organic life to explore ideas related to visceral and archaic human ideation. This approach is the guideline for my projects, which increasingly emphasize community engagement. In my current long term project on the paleontological heritage of a mining town in southern Tunisia, I use speculation to reveal the past and translate layers of distorted temporalities based on colonial entanglements. Notions of identity and reappropriation are translated through natural history. I think that identity and historical sciences are overlapping here. Past traces can be a manipulated memory, and questions such as what to preserve and what are the powers that determine what to commemorate strain the culture of memory. I work on the preservation of stories around the most important mining town in Tunisia, so my artistic research intersects with problematic realities. It is a region torn between colonial past and current geopolitical issues. So my speculations are an understanding of historical contexts. My research has oscillated between documentation and archiving of stories around the primitive specimens of Metlawi, as well as an inventory of the historical, geological, colonial, and geopolitical contexts of the region. It was a fragmented research, full of uncertain possibilities due to lack of information and dispersed specimens and documents. From this missing information was born the idea between the missing threads, possible words emerge. This led me to the creation of possible words around its disappeared vestiges, transfiguring the real and creating an alternative ecosystem was a way to spread out these issues, to navigate between these temporalities. So the idea was not to reclaim this lost heritage, but to start to create with what is left. Storytelling is ancestral. In my practice, storytelling is a tool to attract and to engage the audience. I find it an efficient way to make an impact both emotionally and participatory, a method to memorize. I think here it is also important to ask also how to define transmission because storytelling navigate between a private and a collective memory. Each project for me is a narrative resource, and I learn a lot through the process of creating a story or a word. I consider words as stories, and the use of storytelling came naturally for transmission. It is also a common technique used for centuries from worldwide ancestors, so storytelling is a way of unification. I encountered storytelling not only in my process of conceptualization but also in my research phase. In the field research, while collecting testimonies from inhabitants of the mining town for my ongoing project, Cluster of Matter, they all used different ways of storytelling to transmit their message, their opinions, or what they have experienced. I think a real memory is embedded in our bodies. Bodies carry factualities, so real stories or the most traces conforming with reality are from people's experiences.